Welcome back. It's your girl Naya coming at y'all with another video. And today I'm gonna be doing answering MEPs questions that I got underneath my MEPs video and on social media. I have them written down on my iPad, so I'm gonna be just answering them off. Do you fill out your job list at MEPs? Okay, so I don't know how it is for the other branches, but I know as far as Air Force, they give you a list of jobs that you qualify for, and with those jobs you make your list after, like literally after MEPs. You can even do it the day that you get your job list paper, but yeah, it's just after MEPs. Do you get the same gender nurses for your physical? After you do your blood pressure, your vision, and your hearing test, they put you in a room for your briefing. This is like before you do the actual physical part of MEPs. And in the briefing, before they do the actual briefing, they give you a paper to read. And in the paper, it literally states that you can get either a female or a male, no matter the gender. But if you do feel uncomfortable with, say if you're a female, you have a male nurse and you feel uncomfortable, you can have a female nurse present. Feel me? So it just depends. For me, I got both. I had two female nurses, but I know for the males they had a female and a male. So it all depends. Did you get a ship out date? So like I said before, you get your job list, or you make your job list after. So right now, yes, I do have a ship out date, which is April 3rd. It's like freaking 18 days after my birthday, but who cares? Do you have an oral checkup? So no, they didn't check anywhere inside my mouth. They checked eyes, your ears, like during the physical, like they look at your eyes, they look at your ears, and then the regular, just your body physical. They didn't really go in, they didn't look in my mouth basically. When do you take your socks off and for how long? Okay, so when you are done with drawing your blood, hearing test, vision, blood pressure, and if you have to get your ears cleaning your ears out, you go into your physical like room where your physical is getting done, and you go over your pre-screen. So everything that you've mentioned while you were with your recruiter, you go over your whole medical history, whatever that you submitted. After you go over your pre-screen, that's when they ask you to take off your clothes so you could do the activity. Like they want to look at your body, look for scars, look for anything that shouldn't be there. And that's when they ask you to take your clothes off, so you'll be in your underwear, no socks. I can't really give you a time estimate on how long it took, but it was definitely a pretty little decent time. And it's just you and the nurse. Did you have any medical history to worry about? Okay, so I did mention this in my other video. I had low iron in high school. When I was joining with the Marines, they told me that MEPs found this before I even like scheduled a time to go in, or when I chose to join the Air Force instead, they also said the same thing. So that was the only thing. I had to basically just draw blood and make sure I didn't have it anymore. Do you have to take both the PICAT and ASVAB? So you take the PICAT at home or in your recruiter's office, and then you take the ASVAB with MEPs. I didn't take it the same time I took my physical. I took it at a testing station first, and then almost a year later I took my physical. Do you get completely naked? Yes, you do. You do. They're not gonna watch you undress. They'll give you a gown. I know for females they'll give you a gown. They will look underneath the gown to look at your body. So Be prepared for that. What happens if I lied about anything on my pre-screen? You ain't hear this from me. But as long as it's not documented on your medical history, just stick with whatever you said. Don't go to MEPs and be like, oh yeah, well, it wasn't this, it was that, because you will get disqualified. Whatever's on your pre-screen, you better be sticking through it. Do they check for scars? Yes, they do check for scars, but mostly for like self-harming scars, not like, oh, I fell on the ground, scratched my knee, and have this scar type of thing. What happens if you sign the contract and later decide not to join? Okay. Like I said, I can only speak for Air Force, but if you do sign that contract at MEPS after swearing in, you get rolled into what's called the DEP program, basically waiting for, it's called the delayed entry program, which you're waiting for a job. And if you choose not to join, you can get DEP discharged. But the thing about being DEP discharged, that goes on your record. So if you do try or want to enlist further on, chances are recruiters are not going to really want to work with you. You might find that one person that will, even after getting DEP discharged, but yeah, I just make sure that's what you want to do before you even go to MEPS. Do they look up your medical history? Okay, yeah. Well, some people say that they don't, but considering that they pulled up my medical history, I say yes. Do they let you keep your glasses on during the eye test? They let me keep it on, but there's a part where you do take it off, and that's to get your prescription, so that they have your prescription. They can transfer it to BMT when you get issued your glasses. Do not go with contacts because they will make you take it out. Do they draw your blood? Yes, they do draw your blood. I also mentioned this in my MEPS video. They could not find my vein. I was sitting there for a good 8 to 10 minutes. It was, hey, how long are you at MEPS? You're at MEPS for a long time. We got there at 6. I didn't get home until like 5, 6 o'clock. So, hey, you in there for a long time. They give you food and stuff, so you're straight. Do they drug test? Yes, they do. So if you feel the need to take drugs within that 30 days of you going to MEPS, it is GG's. Just don't go. Just don't go. They will find out. Just don't go. Just don't go. I have nothing else to say to that. If you have any questions, I would be happy to answer anything you have in the comments. I will be trying to make a packing list video for y'all. Hope you guys stay tuned for that. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends, turn that post notification on so you know any future posts. Bye. Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Still not understanding.